Welcome to another episode of Monday Minutes, where we kickstart your week every Monday in less than 5 minutes, sometimes 5.5 or 6, because you know I love to talk. But the only rule is you better put it into practice. Listen, align, and launch. Go put it in. If you get it and you lose it this week, come back and listen to it again. Set your focus, set your direction, and keep going. And so today, we're going to talk about the entrepreneurial trap. The entrepreneurial trap is moving the finish line. You see, when it comes to being a successful human, it's about knowing where we were, where we want to go, and then periodically checking in along that journey to make sure that we're on the right path and also to see what distance we covered. Think about when you go for a run, right? Think about the longest distance you've ever run before. At the beginning, you're like, okay, I'm going to run 10 miles. And you might be excited, but there's a part of that run that in the beginning, you're like, okay, I can't believe I have 9 more, right? Or if you're like me on the treadmill, you have to cover it with a towel because you look down the entire time and you're like, is it over? Is it over? Is it over? And then you get to a point where you pick up the towel and you've hit that tipping point where you're like, oh my God, I can keep going. I can keep going. You hit that point because you look back and you see what you've already accomplished. And then you have the finish line in sight. So no matter what you do, you can measure your progress getting there. But entrepreneurs, especially entrepreneurs that are addicted to dopamine, myself included, love to move the finish line. We'll say we're going to write an email sequence. And then we'll start writing it. And before we complete it, we will add 5 to 10 things to it. Oh, it's not good enough. We need to change this. I need to do it differently. I.e., we move the finish line. And then we'll add those new parts, and then we'll add a week or two to it. We'll stress ourselves out. We'll burn the candle at both ends. And then we'll look at it critically and be like, nope, it's still not good enough. And then we do it again. And all we're really doing is denying our greatness and accepting our mediocrity. We continually move the finish line. So in order to be successful, in order to progress, we have to be able to publish and then iterate. We have to be able to put things into practice and then make adjustments. We need to be able to chart our course to keep this nautical. And then as we notice where we're going or not going, make micro adjustments to make it to our destination. But if you never start sailing, or if you never start running, or if you never put anything into practice, you can't make the adjustments and you can't progress forward. So you have to stop moving the starting line and the finish line. And I think this is about the finish line. I lost my brain for a minute. It's about the finish line. Man, I was on a roll too. Like it all tied together so well, but it's the same thing. It's stop moving the finish line. And so we can do that in many different areas. Think about it with fitness. Think about it with food. Think about it with mindset. Think about it with sleep, right? This is my favorite one. We know we need to sleep good to be able to go the next day. And then the moment the time comes, when it's bedtime, we'll come up with 10 excuses as to why we shouldn't do it. I'll stay on my phone. I'm just going to do this one email. I'm just going to edit this one video. I'm just going to respond to this one thing. I'm just going to send this one message. And then before we know it, we're 45 minutes, an hour later, and now we're sacrificing our next day because we didn't keep that finish line. We moved it and we moved it. And so as an entrepreneur, as a human being, our job is to have tight containers and non-negotiables that set us up to win. And here's a secret. Being a successful business owner, a successful human, and a successful entrepreneur should feel boring. And it should feel boring because you're not getting the dopamine hit. You're not getting the distraction. You're not getting the roller coaster of emotion that comes with, oh, I moved it. I'll do it again. Let me compensate. And then you get to look at, wow, I keep moving the finish line because I don't know how to stay focused, or I don't know what it is that I love about the pressure, or I love about the chase. And when you become aware of that, when you understand that that's your flavor or that's what gets you going, it actually shifts it to where you can be intentional and methodical about what you do. And so make sure that everything that you do today, tomorrow, this week, next month, next year, is you put hard finish lines in place and you hold them. You can't move the finish line of a racer. You can't go to the Olympics and let somebody run a marathon and right when they're about to finish, make them double the marathon. You can't do that. You can't do that to them, and you can't do it to yourself. You can't do it to your team, and you can't do it to your customers. And so it's imperative that you keep that finish line solid and you hold that finish line. Set yourself up to win. And if you get to a point where like, oh, I want to move it, don't. Complete it and then start another race. Hit your destination, then chart another course. Hit the journey, complete the journey, look at what worked and didn't work, and then chart a new one to make it happen. But no matter what you do not move the finish line. That's been another episode of Monday Minutes. I absolutely love you. Remember, the point of today is to set your focus, set your direction, and to kickstart your week, whatever day of the week you listen to this on. If you find yourself moving the finish line, if you find yourself distracted, come back and listen to this episode again. It will be about 6.5 minutes because I went over today. But listen to it, set the direction, and get yourself in movement. And hold yourself accountable. My recommendation, set a finish line, share it with a friend, and then send them this episode so they can do it as well. I love you all. Remember that relationships always beat algorithms, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.